Fun Home is an intimate and poignant musical about seeing your parents through grown-up eyes. And now you can see it at American Stage through August. And two of the stars, Adrienne Hick and Kristen Carboni, join us today with a preview. Ladies, welcome. How are you?
Thank you. We're great. Thanks for having us.
Oh, we're excited you're here. I can already tell these ladies smiling, upbeat, like we're having fun. This is a deep, emotional play, though.
It is. Yeah.
But a play that people are raving about, including our executive producer, Lisa, who actually went and saw it and has been kind of giving me an idea. There's a lot of elements, a lot of emotion, I want to say.
Yes.
And first kind of set the stage literally because it's unique and where the play is held even adds to the story. Explain what I'm talking about, Adrienne.
It's a story that takes place through an adult's eyes, looking back on two different times in her life. So as a young child, and then as a teenager, kind of coming into the world, coming into her own as a college freshman, and so it's set in there are a few settings that take place in the play. The home is one of the main places that it takes place. It's also set in a funeral home, not just a regular home.
Hence Fun Home.
The Fun Home, which is
Yes.
what the kids called it. So it's very interesting in that way.
And Adrienne, one thing that I think is unique, you are literally on stage the entire time.
I am. That's unique for me as well.
Is it something you've ever imagined?
I ever since this show came out, it was very interesting to me.
Yeah.
But I've never done something like that before. But it is 95 minutes of intense concentration for me. No breaks.
Not necessarily dialogue, but you have to show the emotion on your face.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, Kristen, though, has the dialogue, and I've even
she
heard
does.
a song that really gets the tears flowing. Explain the emotional drain, and explain what character you're playing too.
I play Helen Bechtel, Allison's mother, and the Bechtel family. The story of the play is about a family that has been broken by the dad's inability to live his life truthfully as a gay man, and so Helen spends her entire marriage knowing that this is a problem for their marriage, obviously. But she puts a good face on it, and it's hard to look through today's eyes to understand why she would have stayed.
Yeah.
But at that time period in the 1970s, that's what people did. And so the song Days and Days talks about all of the repercussions of every day living with this knowledge and going through the motions anyway. And there's a lot of people who did live that way. I mean, that's the tough part to
and
take
do still.
now. Yeah, yes. So,
and we want to point out too, this is actually based on the playwright's life. So it's somewhat based on a true story.
It absolutely is. Yeah, it's based on Alison Bechtel's graphic novel that took her 7 years to write. So it's quite an epic.
You said you were a fan of it as well. Is this something that you were familiar with before you had the opportunity and now have just made the role your own in a way?
Of course, it's a beautiful piece. It won the Tony Award in 2015, and it approaches real life in a different way from many musicals. You think of musicals as being light and happy, and this one has its happy moments. It has its laughter for sure, but it does deal with real issues that we as humans go through. And one of the triumphs of the play is that Allison's character, Adrienne's character, Allison, unlike her father, does find the courage to live her truthful life and lives in success because of that.
Well, I love this idea. I love this story. And everybody kind of looks back to their life with different eyes as we grow up. And I'm glad you're tackling that and telling this story. Thank you to the both of you. And of course, this play actually just started. So that's the good news. You're able to see it for yourself, experience it for yourself. It's playing right now through August 18th. There's the website so you could get tickets and get more information as well.
Great.
Ladies, such a treat to meet you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.